2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Do we have it going on?
We'll find out.
We have it going on right now, and it's going on with Mike and John.
Right here?
Right here, right now.
All right.
We're brought to you by Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor, and official Gigo Realtor, exclusive Gigo Realtor. When we have realtor questions, when we have house selling and buying questions,
There you go.
Jordan is the man we call. Should we call him right now?
I mean, we
yet.
could.
I don't have any questions
Okay,
yet.
well.
But if I did, I'd call Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor.
And
Yes.
show sponsor.
And show sponsor, yes. Unfortunately, I don't think we got a winner in last night's Monday Night Trivia.
What are you doing?
I-
Why are you...
After after rethinking it on my way over this morning, I thought, you know what? I probably should have picked a different gift card to give away. It might have helped in the answer department. But we'll double check it. We'll get to it. We'll see if we did get a winner in MNT. But
Well,
after a quick glance, I did not see the right answer.
I like Subway.
I do too.
Yeah.
But I mean, the gift card, if I chose a different one, may have led people to put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, I
Did
see.
a little math.
They
and figured out
I get it.
the answer. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. Also coming up today, JD's Tossback Trivia. Do you know the Jaws came out on this day in 75? I was scared.
Wow.
We'll also get to our 2-cent history lesson.
Wow. So that means in 2 more years will be the 50th anniversary.
Look at hats off to Johnny. He did the math.
That means it's the 48th anniversary.
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's double quick math.
I'm old because I remember seeing it.
I had a Jaws beach towel. All right, so we'll get to that, our 2-cent history lesson, and an update on AI Ashley that we told you about last week. And there's even more that comes out in the truth.
Has AI actually already been fired? Or
Well, not yet.
okay.
We'll give you all the details, the update on, and kind of a backstory on AI Ashley for radio stations. So we'll get to all that and more. And first, a look at our local news, which is brought to you by our friends at Cooper and Pinkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. The Downtown Brighton Streetscape project is finally cementing into its final form. Contractors began pouring concrete last week. See what I did there?
I see that.
In the travel lanes and parking. I know. In the travel lanes and parking areas, as well as the decorative concrete in the crosswalk areas. This week, installation will take place for decorative light pole bases on Grand River and on Main from west to Grand River, while workers will continue backfilling and rough grading the north side of Main from Heine Alley to Buckley Real Estate. The contractor began setting dolomite stone in Mill Pond Park, and at the Heine intersection, it'll continue to remove sidewalks at the corners of Grand River and Main Street while removing the mill race slab at the dam area. The project is anticipated to last through November. Meanwhile, downtown merchants continue to support one another through the Believe in Brighton campaign and website, which offers an interactive map highlighting each participating business, provides links to easily navigate to that information, and includes an online store to purchase merchandise. To support the initiative, and you'll find a link for that on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. Michigan continues to be ranked in the bottom half of U.S. states for child well-being, according to the latest Kids Count data book. This year's report highlights how a lack of affordable and accessible child care is forcing many parents to frequently miss work or even quit their jobs, while those who can find care are paying dearly for it. Annie Kewen, the Kids Count director for the Michigan League for Public Policy, said child care challenges cost the American economy billions of dollars a year, which affects some of the other rankings. Michigan ranked 42nd in education, 30th in family, and 32nd in economic well-being. It was 26th in health. The state, however, was 4th best in the country for the rate of children with health insurance. You'll find more details and a link to the data book, again, on our website. And Livingston County will be full of blooms and blossoms during La Casa Center's 24th annual garden tour fundraiser. It's set for Saturday, July 8th. This year's charity event is designed with relaxation in mind. Smell the roses. Take the time.
What if they affect your allergies?
Well, you know, probably
Hold your breath.
Yeah, take some allergy meds, I would imagine. Guests are invited to explore 6 private gardens at a leisurely pace and get ideas for their own outdoor spaces. New this year will be Petals, a cafe-style shop at the tour's midway point where guests can sit and relax, enjoy light refreshments, socialize, and shop the blooming raffle display. The tour hours are 9 to 4. And again, this is going to be on Saturday, July 8th. Petals, the cafe-style shop. It sounds like a new Netflix series.
Petals.
Instead of Cheers, it's Petals.
Sure, Petals.
You walk into a garden bar.
Petals. Or it's just a lot of bikes.
No, it's
It's
P-E-T.
Yeah, Petals.
Yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, tickets for the one-day event are $25. Those can be purchased at La Casa Center or online at lacasacenter.org. And you know where you can find that link?
MikeandJohnPodcast.com?
Yeah, that's true.
That's our website.
Absolutely.
You can find the link right there.
And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton, the recently cemented Main Street downtown Brighton, that is. Did you go downtown and write our initials in the cement?
You know, I did not. I'm sure they prevented that from happening. We recently just had some cement poured here
I saw that
on
inside
our
the
house.
house. Did
And the guys are out there working. This is last week. And they're wrapping things up. And I thought, all right, when they leave,
You're going to go.
I was going to take our
Pencil
dog,
or-
Rocky. And I
Oh,
was going
and
to
put
put his
Rocky
paws
things.
in the
Yeah.
cement. But by the time I got, the cement had already hardened pretty well. And I started to like push his paws into the cement, but it was like beginning to hurt his paws.
It's like, hey,
It's like,
dude.
hey, dude. Yeah. So I'm like, sorry.
Didn't quite work out.
Yeah,
that
so it was not able to do that.
Well,
Not that
perhaps-
that has. Sorry to take you down that lane.
way. We appreciate that, though.
So, long story short,
Hey.
I hurt my dog.
Hello, Peter.
Yeah.
Just a little reminder that Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton will polish your ring for free of charge, whether you bought it from Cooper and Binkley Jewelers or purchased it from Cooper and Binkley Jewelers or not. And while you're there, they'll give you a little treat. You get a polish and a treat, except for people that abuse their dog by trying to put the polish in cement.
I stopped.
You get a little treat from Oh My Lolly just for getting the free ring cleaning. So stop by and see their latest designs, the Ghani, Simon G, many others.
Simon G.
Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. So you said the next step for the streetscape is the decorative streetlights? Is that
Yeah, they're like those decorative cement, and then they're putting in these, the nice fancy street lights.
They should sell sponsorships to those or put little plaques on them by local podcasts.
Oh.
Like, hey, this is the Mike and John light.
Okay.
Sure, it flickers every now and then.
Well, that's true.
It's
And
out once in a
and
while.
the dogs all seem to want to pee on this one.
See, there you go. It's a great target.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
Okay. What are you telling? I'm not in
I'm
charge
just
of it. I
throwing it
just,
out there.
Okay, all right.
You know, if anybody wants to pass that on to the people in charge of the streetscape, wouldn't be a bad idea. JD joining us in just a little bit for JD's Tossback Trivia. And speaking of trivia, in last night's MNT Monday Night Trivia bonus prize night, up for grabs a $25 gift certificate or gift card from our friends at Firehouse Doors. OG sponsor, Firehouse Doors, serving Livingston County for over 25 years with unparalleled service and products. The question read like this: studies found the average home has between 8 and 10 of these, so averaging around 9. We wanted to know, what does the average home have
Right.
anywhere from 8 to 10 or 9 of in their home?
And there are many different answers that were put, and then as you pointed out earlier, none of them were correct.
As far as I know, we had 60 some odd guesses.
Now, Carrie had an interesting answer that she put Allen wrenches. And I think what she means is you buy a lot of things that you're supposed to put together, and they
Right.
give you the
You
little
get that
Allen wrench,
cheap- that crappy one.
that was like a knuckle buster, you know. And you're always like, and then you're like, I should just recycle it or throw it away. But you're like, well,
No, you might need that to tighten it up.
So you always
But
throw
by
it
the
in
time
your-
you're done,
Yeah.
that thing is stripped, or it's just such cheap metal that.
Absolutely. It's always
Why am I keeping this thing?
But somehow you just do.
Or if you buy the kit, if you buy your own Allen wrenches, they usually come in about a 10-pack, but then you lose one.
Right.
Or you accidentally throw it out because you thought it was a cheap one from
I got to tell you, the best thing I ever invested in was a set of Allen wrench bits for my drill.
Oh, now you're talking.
That
Look
was
at you.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't.
Guy who doesn't do any projects.
I do
He
now.
invested in.
I do now.
Give me that. Something with an Allen wrench.
Let's go. Now I can strip it even faster.
Exactly. Alicia said spiders,
Oh,
and that would be the ones you know of.
right.
Pots and pans, said George. Food storage containers.
I think there's a
Some-
lot more spiders. I was just thinking about the spider answer.
You think there's more than 8 to 10 in the home? I think so. Yeah. 'cause-
Maybe that you could see.
Right. That's why I said that you know of, because there's probably a bunch in places.
I'm sure there's more than you.
Go.
And you don't
wanna
want to know.
No, you really don't. Sherry
wow.
said house plants.
The global average of spider density,
Oh no, here we go. We don't want to know this.
61.84 spiders per home.
Wow.
That's worldwide. So now you know.
Carrie said closets. Ann said washcloths. 8 to 10, depending on the amount of people in your family. That
Right.
would seem about right. Bath towels was another guess.
Kim said food storage containers,
Yeah.
whether they're the kind you bought for that purpose or those sandwich meat ones that you.
Yeah, hey, I don't.
We'll keep
I hate
it.
to get rid of that. I could use that sometime. Surveillance cameras, says Nancy.
We have got a little surveillance crazy.
Yeah.
Steven said skeletons in the closet.
I don't know that I'd want to go over to Steven's house.
Well,
Probably has more than those 61 spiders
Don't
with
forget
those
who
skeletons.
Steven is married to.
Oh, yeah.
Mystery writer Colleen Gleason. So
Alana said junk drawers. 8 to 10 junk drawers in your home. That's kind of high. You must have a lot of
I
junk
know.
you're hiding.
I
you
think
know.
we
might
we've
have
al-
one
we've
that's the
always
official
had
junk
two.
drawer.
We've always had two.
Yeah.
One that's the official, right? You're
And
right.
then one that becomes the run over.
And it's always next to it, and it starts out nice. But you're like, oh, we're gonna put our pencils and pens in here or something. This
Next
would be
thing you know, there's rubber bands
And then you
and
just start
paper
throwing
clips
in,
and
scissors,
scissors.
soy sauce, or throw it in there.
Hey, look what's in there, an Allen wrench.
Hey, there it is.
Ashley said light switches, electronic devices. Good guess, but when you look at electronic devices now, 8 to 10 might be a little light. Between your TVs, computers, cell phones, and
True.
smart speakers and those kind of things.
Right.
Brenda said night lights. She doesn't like to bump into anything. I don't blame her.
No, Donna said fire detectors, smoke detectors, which
That's a pretty good
I
guess.
guess it
Now,
depends on how big your home is, but yeah.
every 2 feet. Let's see, what else do we have? Kitchen cabinets, windows, doors,
Ceiling
rooms.
lights.
Ceiling light. That's a pretty good
Great
guess.
Scott threw that one out there.
No correct answer. Now, had I put a Lowe's gift card up for grabs, some people might have got the answer.
Right.
Which was unfinished home projects.
Unfinished.
The do-it-yourselfer. Yeah, I'll get to that.
Oh, yeah,
done.
I can do that.
Oh, I'll wait until it rains to do that.
No, I'll get that done. Don't worry, honey.
And they could be just simple things like, scrubbing fingerprints off of the door
Right.
handles area, but unfinished house projects.
We'll get to
So
it.
you look at it in reality, it seems pretty high.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, one of these days.
Come on.
Screw it. Let's sell the house.
At a certain point, yeah.
You get to that point, and you're just going,
I think we're just going to sell.
can we hire that out?
All right. So no correct guesses.
But we'll
But
have another question for you tonight.
Right.
And give everybody a chance to win.
Right.
Not less than $100 in gift cards to downtown Brighton businesses, courtesy of show sponsor Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor.
Right. Hey, by the way, I want to remind you, we are accepting new members for the Team Got It Going On walk team for the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Space is limited.
That's right. And I want to thank Jane over the weekend joined our team.
All right, Jane.
Made a very generous donation, so it was more than $40.
You know what? We might saunter, because yesterday
Yeah.
was sauntering day. We might saunter as we do the
It could be
walk to end
the
Alzheimer's.
saunter to end. It doesn't. No, it just
Whatever.
doesn't sound as
We'll
good. but-
strut.
Yeah. But thanks to
Fall.
Jane for joining the team. She made a very generous donation, and because it was more than $40, she'll be getting a free Mike and John Team Got It Going On T-shirt. And you can do the same. All you have to do is go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com. You'll find the link towards the top of the page there. Click it, and it'll take you to the Gigo sign-up page. And again, the Walk to End Alzheimer's is going to be September 30th in downtown Howell.
All right. JD's toss-back trivia. Let's give JD a call here and see if he can stump us today. I see that JD had a heck of a Father's Day weekend.
Oh, did I? I didn't see.
Hey, good morning, Mike and John.
Are you off the golf course yet?
Am I off the golf course
Yeah, I
yet?
mean, you were golfing this weekend. You were doing all kinds of fun stuff all over the place.
Not that we were monitoring you or anything.
Saw your bragging post. I mean, your nice posts on social media.
Yes, it was an eventful week.
Yeah. Well, very good.
Apparently, Mike is jealous.
No, I am at the Swan and Dolphin Resort at Disney this week for a conference.
Swan and Dolphin.
So, is this like a family getaway, or is there some sort of
it's a conference.
pretend work thing that you're?
I have presented annually at this conference for about 6 years, and I help put this on, and I run the Michigan chapter.
Okay, all right. Then I stand corrected.
Yeah, man.
However, in the small world of things, it's also AAU basketball championship. So my wife happens to be down here, and I haven't seen her since Sunday when I left her at her place. But my daughter and grandson came down with me.
Okay,
all my frequent flyer points.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
I saw them for one day, played the pool, and no, I've been at my conference on Sunday.
And then you're like, sorry, kids, I got to get back and get ready for Tossback Trivia with Mike and John. I have got to go. You had to study and get everything together.
That is right.
Right, I knew it.
I think this is just a cover for Jeff and his family. They're like the True Lies couple. They're undercover spies. They're always going to conferences.
You're blowing their cover.
I'm sorry. All right, what's our topic today?
So I thought it was interesting that we talked about Merle the Pearl last week. So that got me thinking about fictional sports characters.
Okay. Yes, Merle the Pearl, for those who remember, was Eight Is Enough. He was the boyfriend of one of the daughters on Eight Is Enough, and he was a baseball pitcher.
Yeah, he became a husband. I think he married Elizabeth now.
I think you're right.
It.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, she was a little more fun than Mary. So
Anyway,
we know like Rocky Balboa, Apollo Creed, all that.
Sure.
Right.
So other pearls. So Major League was those pesky Cleveland Indians built to lose, but they don't. Ricky Wild Thing Vaughn.
Great movie.
Right.
Those sexy glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, I have a soft spot for the announcer Bob Uecker.
Okay.
I am betting you know the name of his character.
Oh, might be
Did Bob Uecker play Pepper Leach, Duke Temple, Harry Doyle, or Charlie Donovan?
You'd love to say that this one.
I for whatever reason, I can't. To be honest, I don't know. Harry Doyle just struck a chord with me. I think it's Harry Doyle.
You were thinking like Harry Carey, and I was thinking the same thing.
I don't know what it was.
So
that's the one.
We're both going Harry Doyle.
Okay.
It is Harry Doyle.
All right, there we go. We knew it. We just didn't know we knew it.
Bit outside.
Yes, that gets quote a lot. So my son-in-law actually asked permission to marry my daughter at the Bob Uecker statue, which is at Miller Park, where the Brewers play, and it is the last row seat, visually obstructed by a pole, and they literally have the Bob Uecker seat. People go up to get their picture taken next to Bob Uecker.
Wow,
sitting in the seat. Yeah. That's my Bob Uecker story.
Quite an honor.
Yeah.
Now, by the way, I'm assuming. yeah, that's it. When the proposal came, just a little bit outside.
Wild Thing playing on the speakers.
Yeah, but it's a great. It is. The Brewers fully embrace it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, how could you not?
Thing.
Yeah. What else do they have?
That's very cool.
All right.
It's a pretty sterile ballpark. Like, where are the banners? Like, there's one circle out there for Robin Yount. That's it. They don't want anything else.
Wow.
Okay. Who was Mickey Goodmill? Was Mickey Goodmill a sports writer in The Natural? Rocky's trainer? The head groundskeeper at Bushwood? Or the manager of the Angels and the outfield team? Who was Mickey Goodmill?
I'm going to say he was the head groundskeeper.
Really?
Bushwood.
Yeah.
There's no gambling here at Bushwood.
No, that was Rocky's manager.
That is correct. Cut me, Mick.
Yeah.
Cut me.
Remember Mickey? Mick's Jim? Yeah. He's just a man, Rocky.
Dang it. Yeah, I don't know what you're right now. Okay. Can I change my answer?
So it wasn't Carl the greenskeeper wasn't the head greenskeeper though at Bushwood.
Right, that's
It
what
was
I
the
thought.
Scottish guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like
I forget his name.
Mick. It's something silly like
All right.
McAngus. or
That's what I
something
was
like that.
thinking, but yeah, okay. All right. I'm down one.
Okay. All right. In Cheers, we are familiar with Sam Mayday Malone.
Yep.
Always thought it was odd that a guy with a drinking problem owned a bar and operated it. But inspiration comes from many forms. Nicholas Calistrano played Coach. What was Coach's name? Was he Eddie Felson, Jake Taylor, John Kreese, or Ernie Pantuzzo?
This is easy.
Well, then go ahead.
I'm sure.
It's Ernie
I'm sure
Pantuzzo.
it
It's
is.
Ernie Pantuzzo.
Is that Ernie Pantuzzo?
Yeah, take my advice.
Well,
or don't.
I hate to copy.
Okay. You
Seem pretty
do what you need to do.
It seems pretty. I'll agree with that.
Okay.
I knew it was either the first or the last. so we'll go with that one.
Yes, Eddie Felson was the Paul Newman's character in The Hustler
Yeah.
in The Color of Money. Yeah. Jake Taylor was Tom Berenger's player in
Major League.
Major League.
Yeah.
John Kreese is the Karate Kid.
Oh, yeah, Kreese.
Yep.
The bad guy.
He was the bad
He was
guy.
the bad guy, yeah.
Yes. All right.
Leaves Ernie Pantuzzo as coach. See, I told you.
That's good.
I shouldn't have told you, but
Yeah,
I
you
did.
shouldn't have told
That was okay.
I should have helped you out with Mickey.
Yeah.
But you did.
I was
did ya?
selfish on I thought you knew that. Cut me, Mick. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Garrett Morris on SNL played Chico Escuela, the great ball player from the Dominican Republic. What team did Chico Escuela play for?
Oh, wow.
Did he play for the Yankees, the Cubs, the Mets, or the Red Sox?
Do you want me to go first?
You're leading.
Because
Yeah.
you look like you know
Yeah.
it. So I'm going to go with the Cubs.
Okay. I think it was the Mets.
Oh, it is absolutely the Mets.
Right.
I knew it was the Cubs. Or the Mets.
Baseball. and Betty Boop to me.
To me.
Ah.
Yeah, we don't say that very much anymore.
No, because it's probably politically correct to do it, but that's okay. A lot of those movies
I
in the
don't know.
70s.
There's a lot of them. It's a lot of baseball players. It's been very,
I'm
very
not
good.
saying
at
that that's not true. I'm
You
just
know? I mean, even the Bat Boys making more money than most of us.
Well, Sammy Sosa was known for doing that in his interviews.
right.
Yeah.
He would say baseball and Betty Goop to me. Okay, so we have to go to the tiebreaker.
All right.
So, Happy Gilmore. This isn't a fictional character, but Vern Lundquist is the golf announcer.
Yeah.
He had to join the Screen Actors Guild. How much are his monthly royalties from the Screen Actors Guild for being the golf announcer on Happy Gilmore? I give you a range. Now, these monthly royalties I'll range from $2,500 to $2,500.
Well, it's quite a range. I get it. It could be anything. Right.
Well, I don't know. Are there royalties from high school?
Yeah.
John Starr didn't you have to join the Screen Actors Guild for high school?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Remember?
No,
Wow.
no.
Wow. JD remembered that.
Well, you remembered wrong. I wasn't in high school. That was the movie that filmed at Parker.
Yeah, you were in the Wannabes.
I was in the Wannabes.
Yeah. Oh, tell me what you want. What you really want.
Well, I'll give you a range of what I get in residuals from the Wannabes.
Well, I'm saying
it's between 0 and 0. You know what I got for being on the Wannabes? I got free lunch. Is what I got.
Wow.
My son got a day out of school 3 days. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, he had to go see the movie so he could see his head.
Well, yeah, of course.
Walking through the cafeteria.
Sauntering. All right. So between 20 and 2,500. 25 and 2,500.
Yep.
$26.95.
$26.95.
Like $26.95?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, what else would it be? That would be over the 2,500.
Maybe you didn't know the range. Well, I don't know.
I think he got $48.50 per month.
$48.50 a month.
That's not bad.
Pay his cable bill. Well, part of it anyway.
Wow, and I have to do math.
Because it's in between. So it's like $35 or what?
$34.
$34.
So that's not bad. You know,
I
for a
think
movie
I
that's
was
25
closer.
years ago.
I think I was closer.
Yeah, Mike
I think so.
within
Yeah.
$8.
Yeah. That's not bad. I nailed it within $8.
All right, pretty good.
All right,
I was
JD.
thinking about saying $26.96, but then I was like, no. I should have gone with my instincts.
All right.
All right,
Well, as always.
Mike knows his royalties.
Yes, he does. Because, well, every time you get the royalties here from our podcast,
Yeah, just
he's got to.
cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm like,
That's probably a big gulp.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
on 7-Eleven day. All right, buddy. We appreciate it. JD, we'll talk to you next week.
You got it.
All
Get
right.
back to that conference
Yes.
and undercover work.
Enjoy the happiest place on earth.
Yes. It's magical.
Yeah, and enjoy the next thunderstorm from heck. Holy cow. Does it rain? All right. Thanks, guys.
All
Thanks,
right,
JD.
Thanks. All right.
All right, bye.
JD's Tossback Trivia. Of course, we do it each and every Tuesday here on Mike and John. Got it going on. We'll get to our 2-cent history lesson in just a couple minutes. And in the world of entertainment, speaking of entertainment, the Dial, place to go for local entertainment. We told you last week about AI Ashley, that automated DJ from Portland. I think I might have said California, but it was a Portland, Oregon station.
Right.
Live 95.5.
Right, and we showed a little video last week of the interacting with the caller for Taylor Swift tickets.
Well, the Ashley is really a midday disc jockey at Live 95.5. Ashley Elzinga. Elzinga.
Right.
She was the voice they used for AI Ashley. And she has gone on to say that they basically gave her scripts to read from. She spent hours on end reading different news stories.
It's kind of like with Siri or any of those types of things where you just read an aggregate of different words and sentences and inflections, and then the computer can just chop those up and put them together.
Yeah, she
however
said
they want.
She spent hours reading and speaking to train the program. Now the AI can generate its own content using Ashley or AI Ashley now. And she said that she thinks that the AI cannot fool human beings into thinking it's one of them. Which, and that's part of the things that we pointed out, that a listener, when listening to AI Ashley, it just sounded so non-emotional or very flat.
I think it's because if you know it's not. I think if you're just listening passively and had no idea, because you go into hearing the clip and you go, oh, this is AI. So then you can hear and you go, yeah, it's a little stilted, it's a little mechanical. But I think if you were just passively listening as a regular listener,
well, if you had it on in the business or
you
driving in the car, paying attention to other things like your phone,
you wouldn't necessarily notice.
Yeah,
and I think it's going to get better. I think it will get better and better at sounding more realistic.
She said, it's obviously not me. You can tell that it's an AI versus a person. She also went on to say she's not losing her job per se. And the radio station says her part-time position and pay will remain the same until they don't need her anymore.
Yes. AI Ashley, you've signed your termination notice.
So that's the latest update on.
So, but the whole AI thing is
it's just so odd that a station that calls itself Live 95.5 would go to an AI for their live.
Yeah, well, as we discussed last week, I think that's the state of terrestrial radio, commercial terrestrial radio, such that they're going to be cannibalizing themselves with this whole notion. And so Ashley will be looking for a job soon.
maybe we can give her a little spot on the podcast.
Here's what I want to know. She said hours and hours. Yeah. Did she get paid?
Oh, I'm sure she got paid for that.
Yeah. Her fine part-time. See, and we can tell you the part-time salary in radio is just enormous.
You probably make more.
It's whatever the minimum wage is for that state.
More than likely, yeah.
So, anyway.
So, and that's the thing. You look at what they'll probably use AI Ashley till they've got enough content, and then they'll probably share that with other radio stations that are in the family of Live 95.5.
Oh, God, yeah.
Or sell it to other radio stations.
Let's come back to this topic in a year.
And see where
it will be everywhere. It's coming to Detroit. It's coming to wherever. Yeah. It's coming. So, like it or not. I'll tell you where it's not coming, though.
To the dial?
It's not coming to the dial because that's where you're going to get a unique night out at the Dio Dining and Entertainment, Livingston County's multi-award-winning dinner theater. Whether it's date night or the celebration of a special event, the Dio offers an unforgettable night of food and live Broadway-style entertainment that is sure to earn you a standing ovation. You can visit diotheater.com for tickets and show information. So, Dio Theater, sponsor of our entertainment segment.
All right, today is June 20th. It's officially Ice Cream Soda Day. You put a clump of ice cream inside your soda, watch it fizz, let it melt a little, stir it in.
Well, it's kind of, wasn't that the inspiration for cream soda?
Could be.
Yeah, because it's supposed to taste kind of like ice cream and soda.
Like a root beer float?
Sort of, yeah.
Melted. It's International Surfing Day. Sure, could be hanging 10 somewhere, or you could be surfing the web.
Yeah. Let's go surfing now.
Everybody's learning now.
Come on, safari with me.
National American Eagle Day today. It's also National Vanilla Milkshake Day for those that don't want the soda, the ice cream soda. Have a shake instead.
Well, sure.
1782, the U.S. Congress approved the Great Seal of the United States. Not that seal.
I'm sorry.
Roger Burnham and Eleanor Waring in 1909 had the first balloon honeymoon. Roger and Ellie.
Short-lived. Ran out of hot air.
Off and away.
Went up and it came down.
We're talking about the balloon, right?
The honeymoon was over.
1944. Congress chartered the Central Intelligence Agency. The CIA.
No, shh, be quiet. Don't say it out loud. They're listening. Yeah, we wish they were listening.
They spying on them. U.S. Open golf tournament in 1966 was broadcast in color for the first time.
Oh.
So you can see how ugly those pants were. Well, back then they were in 66. They still may have been wearing those bloomers, the knickers. Or perhaps just some
maybe
Payne Belt slacks.
Wasn't Payne Stewart kind of the last one I used to wear the kind of old-timey?
Yeah, he had the old,
the old
Bagger Vance kind of
exactly.
going on.
Exactly. Yeah. Now they're just wearing whatever the Saudi Arabian royal family wants them to wear.
Whatever looks good and they get paid for. It's on this day in 1975. Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg. Made countless viewers afraid to go into the water. It opened in theaters on this day. New England resort town.
Yeah.
Kind of killed tourism.
Well, because the mayor...
An instant blockbuster.
The mayor wasn't going to let Sheriff Brody close down the beach.
Heck
it's
no.
tourist season.
It sure is. We're going to need a bigger boat. Such a fun movie.
It was good. It was a great movie. Yeah.
And as John did the math on earlier in the program.
48 years ago.
Yeah. Then you look back at how young you were when you saw it. No
I
wonder you
know.
were scared to go in the ocean. 2008, singer-songwriter Jimmy Buffett announced that his Margaritaville Holdings had partnered with a New York gambling company, Coastal Marina, to buy the Trump Marina Hotel Casino for $16 million. Of course, he had other empires like tequila, beer, frozen food, footwear, restaurants, a resort, a record label, and a recording studio. So Jimmy was doing okay.
Jimmy knows how to run a business.
I think so.
Unlike the guy he bought it from.
And finally, 2017, U.S. toy maker Mattel released 15 new body types for their model Ken doll,
Oh.
including one with a man bun. It was
Oh.
in 2017.
Oh.
15 new body types all in 1 year.
Okay.
You know?
So is there like, what,
You had Scrawny Ken.
Plump Ken?
Oh, yeah. Well, he was.
Let It Go
he was
Ken?
this big Dad Bod Ken.
Dad Bod Ken.
You know, they had all kinds. Grandpa Ken.
Sure. Okay.
Because Ken would probably be a senior citizen by now.
Now-
with a walker.
Yeah, he, yeah,
Slower-
for sure.
Slower moving action.
Oh,
figures.
you know what? Because Barbie came out late 50s.
Right.
Ken, I think, came out a few years later, like in the early 60s.
Had an ascot probably. Like
You know,
Freddy.
Barbie and Ken would probably be at the Villages now.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they'd be at the Villages now. They'd be that
Wearing
hip,
those glasses.
that hip
the-
couple.
Oh, the hip couple.
They'd be the hip couple at the Villages. Have it all. It's all up
Wow.
here.
The Barbie movie, senior style.
Maybe still having some key parties.
They probably were swingers.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the Village. It was a little slower movie. Probably having Tom Collins and Harvey Wallbanger.
Right.
An old fashioned.
Sure.
Oh, Barbie, could you bring me another old
And Ken's
fashioned?
like, are you sure Skipper can't stay over?
Oh, Skipper.
Oh, Ken.
She was. Skipper was the loose one. And that's your two. She was like the Jenny Piccolo of Barbie's family.
Skipper, on the other hand, is living in the trailer park. It's a mile down the road from the Villages.
That's your 2 cent history lesson
I'm
gone
sorry.
wild
yes,
today.
it's gone crazy, as it usually does. I want to thank Murphy's Family Auto, of course, sponsor here on Mike and John Got It Going On.
If you're making a trip down 75 in your vehicle, you want to make sure it's ready to make it all the way to the Villages so you see your friends at
You do.
Murphy's Family Auto.
Right. All your car and truck maintenance needs, tune-ups, brakes, expert electrical, or Alexpert.
Expert.
Yeah.
AI expert.
No. They're live.
Yes, they are.
Live and in person they are. Everything you possibly need, you can check them out online, murphysfamilyauto.com, or you can give them a call, 517-552-3040.
Tell them Mike and John sent you and you'll get that 5% discount.
Right. And open Saturdays 8 to 1, murphysfamilyauto.com.
All right. That's going to do it for today. Another question tonight.
Do you think you can,
I'll lob it. Underhand.
get a lobber in there?
Yeah, and it'll be right down the pipe, ready to smack it out of the park.
Oh, okay. All right, there. Wild thing. So,
Underhand toss.
all right. So be looking for trivia, and then we're back tomorrow.
See ya.
Giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.